I'd like to show you a nice feature of Read and Write called voice notes. This is something that teachers would use to provide feedback for students. And typically, when we provide feedback for students, it's on a rubric or they're kind of written, canned responses, add more outside information, explain. What voice note allows you to do is easily leave feedback and personalize it to the student. So if I'm looking at this essay, I have a couple of options. I can leave a voice note that summarizes my feedback for the essay as a whole. One drawback to that is that voice note only allows you to make recordings that are 1 minute in length. So if I could sum up my thoughts on this essay in 1 minute, that would be great. Or I could go paragraph by paragraph. So I want to show you an example. I'm going to highlight this paragraph. I'm going to go to voice note in Read and Write, and you'll see this option pops up. So when I'm ready to record, I'm going to press the record button and I'll leave a message for the student. Jill, you have a good foundation here. I'm noticing that you mention a lot of vocabulary and key terms for Hinduism, but you don't explain what they are. For example, you mention that they believe in reincarnation, but you should probably spend some time defining what that is and then connecting it to your next point. When I'm done, I press stop and then I insert, and you'll see that it's loading. It does take a little bit of time because what it's doing is it's saving your voice as an audio file to therefore insert in the document for the student. That way, when the student comes back to the document, they will see that you left them a voice comment. And now notice the other advantage of doing this for paragraph by paragraph is while you're waiting for that comment to download, you can read ahead to the next paragraph and think about what feedback you might give. So once you leave that feedback in there, the student will see this comment on the side of their document. They'll see that you left them the feedback. They'll see what the feedback goes to because the paragraph will be highlighted, and then they can play your feedback. Jill, you have a good foundation here. I'm noticing that you mention a lot of vocabulary and key terms for Hinduism, but you don't explain what they are. For example, you mention that they believe in reincarnation, but you should probably spend some time defining what that is and then connecting it to your next point. So the student can listen to your comment and then they can decide to edit. They can reply to you. And when they have addressed your comment, they can delete it if they would like. So this is just another way for you as a teacher to collaborate with your students in a meaningful and personalized way. And I encourage you to give this a try, and I think the students will really love getting the feedback in this format from you. Again, this is Read and Write. It is the voice note feature here in the toolbar. Thanks for watching. See you next time.